My child, have you ever felt lost in the silence, wondering if anyone truly hears the cries of your heart? In those quiet moments, when the world fades away, I am speaking to you. My voice is not in the thunder or the storm, but in the stillness. Can you hear it? It's in these moments of silence that I draw near, whispering truths meant for your soul. Type, "I hear you," in the comments below as we journey together into these words. When the world around you is chaotic, and the noise of life drowns out everything else, remember, my voice remains. I am here, always speaking, even when you cannot hear me above the clamor. When the distractions of your mind quiet down, you'll notice something remarkable. My voice is still echoing within you. I never stop speaking to you, my beloved. I never stop guiding, correcting, and loving you. The noise may be deafening, but it can never outlast the eternal sound of my words calling you back to me. You've been caught up in the world's chaos, the never-ending rush of demands and expectations. But my child, pause for a moment. Stop chasing after things that leave you empty and turn your heart back to me. I know the busyness has made it difficult for you to hear me, but I have not left you. I am here and I am speaking. It's in the quiet spaces, the moments when the world pauses, that you will find me again. When the noise fades, my voice remains, and in that stillness, I call you to rest. The rest I give is not found in the absence of problems, but in my presence. You may feel overwhelmed by the voices telling you what you need to do, who you should be, and where you must go. But let me tell you, my voice is the only one that truly matters. My words breathe life into your spirit. In the world, you hear words that drain you, words that tear down, words that leave you feeling inadequate. But when you hear my voice, I bring clarity, peace, and assurance. I am not part of the noise. I am the still, small voice that speaks directly to your soul, offering direction, comfort, and hope. I am calling you to a place of reflection. In the fading noise of life, I want you to focus on my voice. I know you are weary. You've been trying so hard to keep up, to please others, and to fulfill expectations. But listen carefully. I am calling you to be still. In this stillness, you will rediscover the intimacy we once shared, the connection that the busyness of life tried to steal from you. You don't need to strive so much. You don't need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Let go of what the world tells you is important and lean into my whisper, for I am the one who sustains you. In this moment, hear my heart for you. I am not far away. I am right here, closer than your breath, waiting for you to turn down the volume of the world and tune into my voice. When everything else fades, when the world grows quiet, my words will remain. They will never fade, never lose their power. Even in the silence, I am here, speaking life over you. Trust that when you seek me, you will hear me. My voice is eternal, and I am with you always. My child, I see the very core of your heart. I know your deepest longings, the desires you've held within, sometimes even afraid to speak them out loud. I know the dreams you have cherished, the prayers you've whispered when no one else was listening. You are not alone in these desires, for I am the one who placed many of them in your heart. I have seen every tear you've cried in the quiet moments when you wondered if anyone truly understood you. I know the hopes you've been afraid to nurture because the world told you they were too grand, too impossible, too far beyond your reach. But let me remind you of this truth. I am the God of the impossible. What you think is too much, what you feel is out of reach, I am able to bring to fruition. There is nothing in your heart that escapes my sight. Every ache, every longing, every dream you've dared to believe for, I hold them close to me. And even those desires that you've buried under layers of doubt and disappointment, I see them too. I have not forgotten you. I know that sometimes you wonder if your prayers are being heard, if your desires are even significant enough to capture my attention. But I tell you now, my beloved, that I care deeply about what matters to you. I don't just see your longings. I hold them in my hands. Each one is precious to me. I care about the things that bring you joy, and I ache with you in the moments of unfulfilled hopes. You are my child, and your heart is my concern. I know there are longings within you that have been met with silence, and this can be difficult. Waiting is never easy, and unanswered prayers can weigh heavy on the soul. But trust that I am working even in the silence. Trust that the things you desire most are not forgotten by me. I have heard every single prayer you've ever prayed, and I am moving in ways you cannot see. I have plans for you, and though they may not always align with your timing, they are perfect and they are good. There is a deep intimacy in knowing that I am the one who truly understands you. I know the parts of you that no one else does. I know the things that you haven't been able to express. And I am with you in every step of the journey. As you seek after those things that make your heart beat faster, do so with the confidence that I am walking with you. I am guiding you, shaping your desires, and aligning them with my perfect will. My child, you are not forgotten. Your deepest longings are not dismissed. I know them, and I am working through them to bring about the most beautiful story for your life. Trust in me, and know that I care about every detail, every desire, and every dream in your heart. I see you, I know you, and I am with you. Your longings matter to me. There are moments when you feel completely alone, moments when it seems like no one understands you, and the silence feels heavier than anything else in your life. You may find yourself wondering if anyone even notices your pain, if anyone truly cares. In these moments of profound loneliness, hear me clearly. I am your comfort. I am with you in every quiet moment, in every tear, in every feeling of isolation. I am closer to you than anyone could ever be, and I am holding you even when you cannot feel it. Loneliness can be a cruel weight on the heart, making you believe that you are abandoned or that you must carry your burdens on your own. But my beloved, you are never truly alone. I see the places in your heart that are aching for connection, for understanding, for someone to simply be present with you. And I want you to know that I am that someone. I am here, and I will never leave you. Even when others cannot be there for you, I am always here. In the stillness of your loneliness, my comfort is waiting for you. I offer you a peace that transcends the emptiness you feel. The world may fail to fill the voids in your heart, but I will never fail you. My love is enough to cover every inch of your pain, to heal every wound, and to soothe every anxious thought. Lean into my presence, for in me, you will find the comfort your soul longs for. I know that loneliness can be overwhelming, and sometimes it feels like no one can truly understand the depth of what you are going through. But I do. I know you fully. I know every detail of your life, every thought in your mind, every feeling in your heart. And I am here to comfort you in ways that no one else can. I will sit with you in the silence. I will hold you when you feel like you have no one to turn to. I will listen when you feel like no one else is listening. There is no loneliness too great for me to reach. Even when you feel lost in your isolation, I am searching for you, calling you to come back into my arms. You don't have to bear the weight of loneliness alone, for I am here, ready to lift it from you. You are not forgotten, my child. You are precious to me, and I am always near, always ready to bring you comfort and peace. In your darkest moments of loneliness, let my love be your light. Let my presence be your constant. I am your comforter, your refuge, your ever-present help in times of trouble. Even when it feels like the world has abandoned you, I never will. I am with you, holding you close, and I will be your comfort, now and forever. You are never alone, not for a single moment. In the stillness of your heart, listen. I am near, closer than your very breath. The world around you is filled with distractions, pulling you in 100 different directions. But in the midst of it all, I am whispering to your soul. You may feel distant from me at times, like I am far away, but I want you to know that I have never left your side. I am always close, always present, waiting for you to quiet your mind and listen. So often, my child, you search for me in the grand gestures, in the loud moments, but I am in the quiet whispers. I am the gentle nudge on your heart, the soft voice calling you to draw near. If you would take just a moment to pause, to silence the noise of your thoughts, you will hear me speaking directly to you. I have things I want to say to you, words of love, words of encouragement, words of guidance. But you must be willing to listen. I know how difficult it can be to hear my voice when the world around you is so loud. I know that life demands your attention and that sometimes it feels impossible to find a moment of peace. But my beloved, I am always speaking. Even in the noise, even in the chaos, I am there. You do not have to search far and wide for me, for I am already near. I am closer to you than you realize, and I am speaking to you even now. Listen to my heart for you. I am not a distant God who watches from afar. I am a loving Father who desires intimacy with you. I want to share my thoughts with you, to guide you in every step of your life. I want to walk with you, to lead you, to speak to you in the quiet moments when you are still enough to hear me. The world may try to drown out my voice, but nothing can silence me. I am the still, small voice that speaks truth, hope, and love into your life. Do not let the distractions of life keep you from hearing me. I am near, and I am speaking to your heart even now. Listen closely, my child, for I have so much to say to you. I want to remind you of who you are in me. I want to reassure you of my love and my plans for your life. I want to comfort you in your pain and guide you in your confusion. But most of all, I want you to know that I am always near. I have not left you, and I never will. I am with you in every moment, through every trial, every joy, every tear. Listen to me, and you will find the peace you have been searching for. My voice is the anchor in the storm, the light in the darkness, the comfort in the chaos. Be still and listen, for I am near. I know your heart is troubled, my child. I see the anxieties that weigh heavily on your mind, the worries that keep you up at night. You've been carrying these burdens for so long, trying to manage them on your own. But I am here to tell you, you don't have to. I speak peace into your worries, a peace that goes beyond understanding, a peace that quiets the storms within you and brings calm to your troubled soul. You've tried to find peace in so many places, through control, through understanding, through your own strength. But none of these things can truly calm the anxieties you feel. True peace comes from me alone. I am the source of peace, the giver of rest, and I am speaking peace over your life right now. Let go of the need to control everything, to fix everything, and trust that I am in control. I see the bigger picture and I know what is best for you. When your mind is racing with thoughts of worry, come to me. When you feel overwhelmed by fear, let me be your refuge. My peace is not something you have to earn. It is my gift to you. It is my promise to calm the storm inside you, even when the circumstances around you remain unchanged. I don't need the external world to be perfect for you to experience peace, for my peace transcends all of that. It is not dependent on your situation, but on my presence with you. Take a deep breath, my child, and release your worries to me. I know you are trying to be strong, but strength is not found in carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. True strength is found in surrendering that weight to me, in trusting that I will take care of you. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to solve every problem. I am here, and I will guide you through it all. The worries that feel so overwhelming to you are not too big for me. I know exactly what you need, and I am already working on your behalf. Trust that I am in control, even when you can't see how everything will work out. I am the Prince of Peace, and I am offering you my peace right now. All you have to do is accept it. Stop striving, stop worrying, and rest in the assurance that I am with you. When you feel anxious, remember my words, peace, be still. I am speaking these words into your heart today. I am calming the chaos, silencing the fears, and bringing my peace into every corner of your mind. You are safe in my hands, and nothing can take that peace away. Let my peace guard your heart and mind, for in me, you will find the rest your soul longs for. I speak peace into your worries, and I will carry you through every storm. Fear may scream at you, trying to paralyze your heart and mind, but I want you to know this. My whisper is more powerful than the loudest fear. I see the battles you fight internally, the worries that grip your soul, and the doubts that shout so loudly. But in the midst of it all, I am speaking to you. My voice may be soft, but it is filled with authority, strength, and power. Do not be intimidated by the noise of your fears. They may seem overwhelming, but they are not greater than my power. Remember, I am the creator of all things, the one who holds the universe in my hands, and yet I care for you personally. I speak to you in ways that no fear can drown out. Fear will always try to convince you that it holds the upper hand, that its voice is the loudest, but my child, listen carefully. My whisper carries more weight than any fear. When fear tries to shout, telling you that you're not enough, that the challenges ahead are too great, listen for my whisper. It says, "You are mine and I am with you." When fear tells you that failure is inevitable, hear my voice saying, "I have already made a way for you." I am the quiet reassurance when fear is loud. I do not compete with the noise. I simply speak, and my word carries the power to silence all that troubles you. I know you've been fighting battles, some that no one else even knows about, but I want you to know that you don't fight alone. I am with you in every moment. You may feel overwhelmed by the loudness of your fears, but I am not shaken by them. My voice remains steady, constant, and strong, reminding you of who I am and who you are in me. When fear tries to steal your peace, turn your heart toward me. In the quiet of your soul, you will find me speaking. My whispers of truth will outlast the noise of your worries. My promises stand firm, no matter how loudly fear may try to convince you otherwise. Trust my voice, for I will never lead you astray. You do not have to shout above your fears to hear me. You don't need to strain to find my presence. I am already here, and I am speaking to you even now. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and listen. You will hear my voice, soft but steady, declaring that I am with you, that you are not alone, and that no fear can overcome the plans I have for your life. Let my whisper guide you. Let my words be the foundation on which you stand. When fear shouts, listen for my whisper, for it is filled with love, assurance, and strength. Fear may be loud, but my whisper holds the power to calm your heart, to bring peace to your mind, and to lead you forward in faith. Trust in my voice, my child, for I am with you, and I will never let fear have the final word. There are parts of you that carry deep wounds, some that have been with you for years, others that are fresh and still raw. I see every hurt, every scar, every place where you have been broken, and I want you to know that I am healing you, even now, in the quiet moments when you least expect it. Healing doesn't always happen in dramatic ways. Sometimes it comes in the stillness, in the spaces where you feel forgotten, where you feel that no one sees your pain. But I see it. I am there, even in the silence, working on your behalf. Every tear you've cried, every ache in your heart, I have held them all, and I am using them to bring about something beautiful in your life. Your wounds are not being ignored. I am tending to them with the utmost care, healing you layer by layer. In the quiet moments when you think nothing is happening, I am doing my most profound work. Trust the process even when you can't see the full picture. Healing takes time, but I promise you, I will not leave a single wound untouched. There are parts of you that have been broken for so long that you've grown accustomed to the pain, but I am here to bring wholeness to those areas. It may not happen all at once, but piece by piece, I am restoring you. I am mending what was shattered, rebuilding what was torn down, and renewing what was lost. Sometimes the healing will feel slow, and you may wonder if I am really at work. But know this, my child, I never stop working in your life. Every moment of stillness is an opportunity for me to heal you. I am with you, and I am bringing restoration to your heart in ways you cannot even imagine. Let go of the need to rush the process. Healing happens in my time, not yours. Trust me, for I know exactly what you need. I am the great physician, and there is no wound too deep for me to heal. I am doing a work in you that will last, not just a temporary fix, but true, lasting healing that will transform you from the inside out. In the quiet moments, when you feel forgotten or overlooked, remember that I am right there with you, bringing healing to every part of your soul. Trust in my timing, for I am making all things new. You are not too broken for me to restore. Your pain is not too great for me to heal. I am with you, and I am healing your wounds in ways that will bring you into a new season of wholeness, freedom, and joy. It's in the stillness, in the quiet moments when you feel nothing is happening, that I am doing my greatest work. You may feel like everything has come to a standstill, like you are stuck in a season of waiting, but I want you to know this. I am always moving, even when you cannot see it. Even in the moments when everything seems stagnant, I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating events, aligning circumstances, and preparing you for what is to come. Trust the stillness, my child, for it is not a sign of inactivity, but of preparation. I know it's hard to wait, to feel like nothing is happening while your heart longs for progress, for change, for answers. But I am here, moving in ways that are beyond your understanding, setting the stage for the next chapter of your life. Think of the stillness not as a delay but as an opportunity for deepening your trust in me. It's in these moments of quiet where I invite you to lean in closer, to listen more intently to my voice, to find your strength in me. I'm not asking you to do more, to push harder, or to strive in your own strength. I am asking you to trust. Trust that I am moving. Trust that my plans are unfolding. And trust that I am in control of every detail of your life. You see, stillness is not the absence of movement, but the space where faith grows. It's in the waiting that your roots deepen, that your reliance on me strengthens, and that your spirit becomes attuned to my presence. I know the temptation is to rush ahead, to make things happen on your own, but I am calling you to be still and know that I am God. In the quiet, I am moving mountains. In the stillness, I am parting seas. My power is not diminished by your waiting. It is being magnified. I want you to know that the waiting is not in vain. Every moment of stillness has a purpose. I am using this time to refine you, to shape your character, to build resilience in your spirit. What you may see as inactivity, I see as preparation. I am aligning opportunities, opening doors, and making a way for you, even when it seems like nothing is happening. Trust the process, for I am never idle. Sometimes, it's in the stillness where I protect you from things you are not yet ready to face. Sometimes, I am holding back what you think you need because I am preparing something greater for you. Trust that I see the bigger picture, that I know what is best for you, and that my timing is perfect. Your waiting is not a sign of my absence, but a sign of my deep involvement in your life. The stillness is not a place of emptiness. It's a place of expectation. I am moving even when you can't see it. I am working all things together for your good. So take heart, my child. Do not grow weary in the waiting. Let the stillness be a reminder that I am at work, moving in ways that are far beyond your understanding. And when the time is right, you will see the fruit of this season. You will look back and realize that I was moving all along, orchestrating everything for your good and my glory. There is power in stillness, a quiet confidence that comes from knowing who I am. The world around you may be in turmoil, your circumstances may be uncertain, but I am calling you to be still and know that I am God. In the midst of chaos, in the middle of your storm, I am still sovereign. I am still in control. Nothing has escaped my sight, and nothing happens without my permission. I know the tendency of your heart is to fix things, to take control, to solve the problems that weigh heavy on your mind. But my child, I am calling you to lay those burdens down. I am calling you to trust me in the stillness, to rest in the knowledge that I am God, and I am enough. You don't have to strive. You don't have to fight. You don't have to figure it all out on your own. I am God, and I am with you. Being still is not a sign of weakness. It's a declaration of trust. It's saying, God, I believe that you are who you say you are. I trust that you are working on my behalf, even when I can't see it. It's letting go of the need to control, to manage, to force outcomes, and surrendering those things into my capable hands. It's choosing to believe that I am enough, that I am powerful, and that I will be faithful to my promises. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. I never intended for you to bear those burdens alone. I am inviting you into my rest, into a place where you can lay down your fears, your worries, and your anxieties and find peace in my presence. When you are still, you create space for me to move. You give me room to work in ways that are far beyond your ability to understand. Be still and know that I am God. This is a call to rest in my sovereignty, to trust in my timing, and to believe that I am working all things together for your good. When the noise of life gets too loud, retreat into the quiet and remind yourself of who I am. I am the God who created the heavens and the earth, the one who holds the universe together, and yet I care for you intimately. In the stillness, I am speaking. In the quiet, I am drawing you closer to my heart. I know that the world around you may demand constant action, constant striving, but I am calling you to a different pace. I am calling you to be still and rest in the assurance that I am God. Trust me, my child. Let go of the need to figure everything out. Surrender your fears to me. In the stillness, you will find that I am enough. The silence is not wasted. It's a season of preparation, a time where I am equipping you for the greater things that are to come. You may not see it now, but in this quiet season, I am doing a work in you that will bear fruit in due time. I know it feels like the silence is empty, like nothing is happening, but I assure you, my child, it is in the silence where I am doing some of my greatest work. Just because you cannot see immediate results doesn't mean I am not moving. The silence is a season of refining, of molding you into the person I have called you to be. It is a time of deep transformation, where I am preparing you for the greater things I have in store. In the stillness, I am planting seeds that will grow in the future. These seeds of faith, trust, and perseverance may not seem significant now, but they will produce a harvest of blessings in the days to come. I am shaping your character, strengthening your resolve, and teaching you to rely on me in ways you never have before. What you see as a delay, I see as a divine setup for the greater things I have planned for your life. The silence is a place of preparation. Just as a seed must remain buried in the soil before it can break through the ground and grow into a mighty tree, so too must you undergo a season of quiet growth. Do not despise this time of waiting, for it is preparing you for what lies ahead. I am deepening your roots, grounding you in my truth, and building within you the strength you will need for the journey to come. You see, my child, I do not rush my work. I am not in a hurry, and neither should you be. The silence is not a punishment or a sign that I have forgotten you. On the contrary, it is evidence that I am deeply involved in your life, carefully crafting every detail of your future. I am preparing you for greater things, things that you cannot yet imagine. In this time of preparation, I am also refining your heart. I am teaching you patience, humility, and a deeper trust in my plans. I am stripping away anything that is not aligned with my purpose for your life, so that when the time comes, you will be ready to step into the fullness of what I have called you to. I am preparing you to carry the weight of the blessings that are coming. Do not rush the process. Trust me in the silence. Embrace this season of preparation, knowing that I am working in ways you cannot yet see. When the time is right, I will open doors that no one can shut. I will bring opportunities that will exceed your expectations. But for now, I am calling you to trust me, to be still, and to allow me to do my perfect work in your life. The silence is not an indication of my absence, but of my intimate involvement in your life. I am preparing you for greater things, for a future that is far beyond what you can ask or imagine. So rest in me, my child. Know that I am preparing you for something greater, and when the time is right, you will step into the fullness of all that I have planned for you. Trust the process, and trust that I am always with you, guiding and preparing you every step of the way. When the silence ends, you will see the fruit of this season of preparation. You will look back and realize that it was in the quiet moments where I did some of my greatest work in you. You will step into the greater things I have prepared for you, stronger, wiser, and more grounded in my love and purpose for your life. The silence is not the end. It is just the beginning of something greater. So, my child, be still and trust that I am preparing you. You are being equipped for a future filled with my blessings, my purpose, and my glory. When the time is right, you will rise and step into the greater things I have planned for you. And in that moment, you will know that every quiet season, every silent moment, was part of my perfect plan for your life.